But there was a mass shooting in Buffalo, New York over the weekend, and it was 100% tragic. And the alleged shooter, if found guilty, should suffer the consequences to the highest degree. But now the media is making the claim that the shooter, Peyton Gendron, is a, air fingers quote, Republican, mainstream Republican. We get this every time. Then we get the disingenuous grandstanding from Democrats. Take a look at this video of Kathy Hochul.
And that is our call to action. And I'm calling out the social media platforms where this hate can be spewed and people are learning how to create guns and violence and weapons. And what this dissemination, this virus called white supremacy and nationalism, and this idea of replacement theory. Have you heard of this? Well, if you're watching Fox News, you're familiar with it because they talk about it all the time. And what that says is part of stirring up this anger in people and putting us against them is that the immigrants, the Jews, the blacks are coming after us, the white people in this country, and they're trying to stir us all up. But I'm sorry. There's more of us than you. People who believe that God loves all of us. We are all children of God, and we have a right to live in security and safety.
Oh my God, is it me? If you close your eyes, it's like listening to Hillary Clinton. It is, right? If you close your eyes, it's like listening to Hillary Clinton. So the people that want to use government-run education to separate our kids by race and have one group identify as the victim and the other group identify as the oppressor, and then denote their privilege and learn CRT, et cetera, those are not the people dividing our society. It's conservatives that want to live with free speech, the freedom of religion, the Second Amendment, and the Constitution as a whole. But I did not see Kathy Hochul give such a speech when Frank James shot up a subway station here in New York City. As a matter of fact, the media's already forgotten Frank James. You haven't heard a mention of Frank James now, have you? It's like that. How quickly, right? The San Bernardino shooters, Syed Farouk and Tashfeen Malik, forgotten. Fort Hood shooting, Major Nadal Hassan, forgotten. Pulse nightclub, Orlando, Omar Mateen, forgotten. And the worst of the bunch, Darrell Brooks. Joe Biden didn't go to Wisconsin. As a matter of fact, the media went out of their way to protect Mr. Brooks. Take a look at this tweet from CNN. Waukesha will hold a moment of silence today, marking 1 week since a car drove through a city Christmas parade, killing 6 people and injuring scores of others. Wow. They assigned no politics, no intent, no motive, even though Darrell Brooks was a rapper who hated white people and tweeted out this. There he is, Math Boy Fly. That's his online persona. Look at that. Learned, taught behavior. So when we start back knocking white people, TF, I can't say that, out on wanna hear it, the old white people, knock them the blank out, period. Wow. Now let's look at CNN's tweet concerning Buffalo. Oh my God, look at that. White supremacist ideology. White supremacist ideology. There it is. So when CNN sees a shooter or a driver as part of a protected class, they assign nothing. Even though the driver of the SUV had clear intent when he plowed through a crowd of white people, killing small children.